Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first session of Dungeons and Dragons: The Curse of Strahd. Today I have 5 people with me. I do have a full party of 6, but one of my players cannot make it today, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna start without him because I'm rude like that. Um, Before we actually get started, I'm going to let my characters go. I'm gonna let my players go down the list to introduce their characters. So real quick, your name, your race, your class, and a brief overview of your character. So, Argyle, you actually here right now, or are you still running late?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. You can start it off then. I'm just gonna go down the list.
Can I not go first?
Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to go first, I'll just get to
Nobody wants to be
Dijon.
the first person to present their speech in front of the class.
Dijon, go ahead and introduce your character.
Okay, my character is Bellatrix Lux, the halfling monk. Sorry, you wanted name, race.
Name, race, class, and just a brief, like a brief thing, like maybe something that's like an interesting fact about your character. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, am I here? I don't hear anybody. This is interesting. Hold on a second. What is? I disconnected twice. Okay. Discord is throwing a shit fit real quick. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Oh no! My entire internet's. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to edit that out when I do editing for this, definitely. Uh, I did not get your interesting fact about, like, a quick overview about your character there, Dijon.
Oh, Bellatrix was raised by her grandma in a commune, and basically what her grandma is trying to do is to raise a fighting force of undead, killers. Not killers who are undead,
But
people
just
who kill the undead.
kill the undead. They make them re-dead.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Joe. Joe, go ahead and introduce your character.
Hello, I'm Aiden. Let's see, I am an elf paladin. I'm from a humble little piece of woods up somewhere, and I'm the first paladin to actually be coming out of my little village there.
Oh.
I'm really nervous about how this all turns around. I'm not sure if I can actually do this, so
Okay.
but I'll
All
try
right.
my best.
All right. So next on the Discord server is Namtab. So Namtab, go ahead and your character.
I'm End, the Tiefling Warlock. I'm a hired killer. Done a lot of killing. I plan to do much more killing. That's it.
Okay. That's good actually. So
Nice and simple.
non-Euclidean cat. I'm just gonna call you Cat from now on. Go ahead and introduce your character.
Please don't put 4 syllables every time you need to talk to me. I will be playing Gertrude Sims. She is a half-elf sorcerer, and she is just the nicest girl, and she just wants to help. She's here to help. Can she help you? She would very much like to help.
All right, and then now, Dijon, go ahead and introduce. Not Dijon. Oh, God, Argyle.
Well, Dijon.
Dijon.
Okay. So, I am Argyle. I am playing as Erasmic. It'd be nice if I could pronounce my own character's name. As Erasmus McHamish. Basically, I am a ASMR cleric, and I'm the guy who sucks at. Also, I got depression. I just kind of, after years and years and years of working, of kind of seeing myself as a tool of my god Pelor, I've kind of gotten just worn down. I don't really see myself as all that valuable and doing anything except for like moding out his will. So I kind of just don't take care of myself anymore. Like all my clothes are in tatters and I look like shit, and the only thing that, is any good about me is like my shield with his symbol on it. But
okay. So also, yes, Joe, since you are a paladin, what is the god that you worship and who you work for?
Oh right, I gotta scroll up. I forgot his name.
I'll say it for you. It's Hieronius. We are using
Hieronymus.
we're using Greyhawk gods because I learned with Greyhawk gods. I'm a 3.5 learner, which I mean I'm sorry for myself on that.
Boo.
So I know a lot about the Greyhawk gods. So Aiden is a paladin of Hieronius, who is the god of he's basically the god of honorable combat and like justice and stuff. And Erasmus is a cleric, a Paylord, the sun god, who really, really hates the undead. And as such, I am running a prefab campaign. It's gonna help me keep a more regular pace with this, so because I don't have to do as much preparation work. So that being said, I am going to read rather slowly and try and articulate stuff and take it slow, so that way I don't stutter too much. I know that's a big problem I have. And I have asked my players to keep it mostly serious. I mean, joking around is fine because because if there's no laughter, then what's the point of having fun? So that being said, the game starts.
Serious fun.
Serious fun. The game starts like most good adventures do, in a tavern. To a party of seasoned adventurers such as yourselves, what you see is but another dull tavern in another dull town in some nameless province. But it is but another span of time between the challenges of true adventuring. Outside the tavern, a fog lies over the town this evening. The damp, cobbled pavement glistens as the light of street lanterns dance across slick stones. Fog chills the bones and shivers the soul of anyone outside. Yet inside these tavern walls, the food is hearty, and the ale is warm and frothy. A fire blazes in the hearth, and the tavern is alive with humbling voices of country folk. Suddenly the tavern door swings open. A hush falls over the room. Framed by a lamplit fog, a form strides in through the doorway. His heavy, booted footfalls and the jingle of his coins shatter the silence. His brightly colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his hat hangs askew, hiding his eyes in the shadows. Without hesitation, he walks up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says, "I have been sent to you to deliver this message. If you be creatures of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light. It is not advisable to travel the Svalich woods at night. He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter, addressed to all of you in beautiful flowing script. He drops the letter on the table. Take the west road from here some 5 hours' march down the Svalich road. You will find my master in Barovia. Amid the silent stares at the patronage, the gypsy strides to the bar and says to the wary barkeep, "Fill the glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched." He drops a purse heavy with gold on the bar. With that, he leaves. The babble of tavern voices resumes, although somewhat subdued. The letter is lying before you. The seal is in the shape of a crest you don't recognize.
Sweet.
That's the part that I'm supposed to read. That's the end of it. So.
Okay, I would like to take the purse without anyone noticing.
Go ahead and roll. Hold on. Let me grab my. Oh no! It's too far away from my cord. Ah!
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, probably sleight of
You have
hand.
to hide your DM screen so we can't see your rolls.
No, it has a bunch of stuff on it.
I think I'm rolling.
You're rolling sleight of hand. Yes, you are rolling sleight of hand. I just wanted to double check that was what it was called.
Yeah, that's fine. I seem to be rolling an advantage though.
No. Okay, so I tried to
He
disable.
doesn't know how to turn it off.
I tried turning it off and it doesn't turn off. So for the purposes of not rolling an advantage, we are going to be using the left-hand number. And if we are rolling,
50.
so 15. 15. The barkeep has already taken the purse, but you managed to snag a couple of coins that fell out before he notices that they actually did fall out. So I'll say you managed to snag like 3 silver.
Sweet.
Wait, so all this money is entirely dedicated to getting us drunk.
To getting everybody in the bar drunk, yes.
All right.
So your glasses are filled and they are eventually brought before you, but the letter is still sitting there unopened.
What's in the glass?
Ale.
Could I get water?
Yeah, okay, you can
I
get
will
water.
Pick up the letter and open it.
All right, there
I-
we go. I have written this down because apparently they did not include all of the handouts in this thing that I bought for this, but I will read it out as well. So it says, "Hail to thee of might and valor! I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows if thou shalt answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Idanovich, Burgomaster." And I've pasted it right there for you. As Cambot, unfortunately.
Burgermaster.
Yep, Burgomaster.
That's not a
Why?
word that I know.
Sounds
Go
like
ahead
somebody's
and
in
roll
trouble.
history, actually. It might be a word that you know. Yeah, that's a word that you know. It's basically a sort of outdated term for mayor. For like a town mayor. It's weird that they're still using
Makes
it,
sense.
but you know, some places are just slow to adapt.
So either this is a really old place, or this guy just likes to have his fun.
Maybe he's just really old.
Well, yeah, that.
Needs to get with the times.
I don't think that's important to the letter at all. I think we just need to save his
Oh
his
yeah, I
life.
mean, obviously, we can help with that.
But what can we do? We're not medicine men.
Actually, I
Yourself.
can't am.
Ooh,
I'm
if he's a deadly evil, I could learn from him.
literally a healing cleric.
I've
I
got
mean,
a bunch of
if his
eggs
envoy was
in a
looking,
box.
if his envoy was looking for us specifically, he must assume we should be able to help. He probably knows who we are.
And I will say that despite the fact that you guys are level 1 adventurers, that doesn't necessarily mean you haven't gone on any adventures. It just means that you haven't gone on any adventures, like, really intense ones that would cause you to learn and grow with your powers.
I sincerely doubt
Well,
he's
lots of adventures,
heard
but they
of
all
who I
sucked.
am, but if he requires my help, I suppose I shouldn't turn him down.
Let's go help.
I mean, you said there's
Go
money in it, so let's get some money.
All right. So, are you going to follow the advice of the guy, not travel at night, or are you just going to
Of
go?
course not.
I mean, obviously, you need a full night's sleep.
Okay. So, your rooms have already been paid for, probably from the small amount of coin that you've gotten from your previous adventure, and then
I
the
don't
next.
have any coin.
No, yeah, not anymore. You spent it all on getting a room.
No.
So you head out west. And so as you head out west, let me move the page. Bam.
Turn the
Wow.
page.
It's a big.
Whoop.
Now, so there's a bit. You see a big thing of darkness. If you go all the way to the right and about halfway down, you'll see a part that I've uncovered.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Okay.
It's epic.
All right.
Would you mind moving our?
Yeah, pogs are hidden.
The
Yeah.
pogs aren't really necessary for this page because this is just a big map of the province. I just wanted to hide parts that you haven't seen yet.
I love giant maps full of war fog.
Yep. All right. So the next morning you start traveling, and black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. About 5 hours later, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the roads, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. And as you approach it, the gates just start opening by themselves.
I walk
Oh,
in.
how nice.
That's sweet. Let's go.
Anyone else getting a vampire vibe?
What?
No.
What?
What's a vampire?
I think I learned about vampires in back in training.
Maybe
I
maybe
don't
you
know.
did. Go ahead and roll religion.
It's been a long time.
Oh, let's see here. Religion. For some reason. Oh. Well,
I mean, you know vampires exist. You know that they kind of suck blood, but you don't know much else about them.
Bellatrix sort of like raises her finger and says, "Well, actually," and then she says something completely wrong that she misremembers.
Did you know that vampires love running water? They just love to take baths.
I would like to understand the magic that made the gates open, because that sounds like a better form of my thaumaturgy.
Go ahead and roll. Just just a regular intelligence, because you're not sure if it's because you're not quite sure if it's arcane or divine based. Okay, well you still don't quite know the mechanics behind the doors opening by themselves, but you know that there's definitely some magic involved. Probably not very great magic. Like, by not great, I mean like not good. In fact, all around you, all of you can actually sort of feel like an evil intent in the air.
Yeah, it's awesome. Let's go.
I'd like
So
to
do I
use
know
my
anything about
divine
vampires?
sense.
Yes, Joe? You'd like to use your divine
I'd like-
sense?
Yes.
What does that do?
It's detect good
Let's
and
see.
evil, basically.
Oh, he's detecting evil? Like,
Good and evil, and in a radius of 60 feet.
you don't get, like, any hard pings, but you do feel this sort of, low level, just like, it's everywhere around you. Like the land itself is sort of evil.
Alright.
The
I have
specifically
2
end.
more uses of this left.
Okay.
I would like to go through the gates at this point.
All right, you go through the gates.
Yeah.
Nothing's.
As I'm going through, I search my memories. I wonder if I do I know anything about vampires? Have I encountered any?
Roll history. No, not history. Religion. Excuse me, religion. That because it's based. This is undead based. You probably haven't encountered any yourself because vampires are, even just the spawn are pretty powerful. But you do know a little bit about vampires. You seem to recall that they have an aversion to sunlight. You seem to remember hearing maybe something about them not liking running water as well. But aside from that, like you're not entirely too sure. Speaking of sunlight, as you pass through the gates, you notice that like it's very overcast today. As you walk through, it's like very gray and very bleak and very depressing.
Okay.
Well, nothing for it. Let's get in there.
Let me do polygon reveal because I actually learned.
If only we
Reveal
had
more.
all registered and gotten dynamic lighting.
Nah. Actually, if I had registered, you all would have gotten dynamic lighting.
Whoa.
Yes.
Why do you spend more money to register and get dynamic lighting?
Because I don't want to spend money on like this. I don't. I don't think it's necessary. However, okay. So towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods had the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. What is everybody's passive perception, which is 10 plus your perception score?
11.
13.
10.
12.
10 plus perception score, so that's 13.
Okay,
the dark vision.
So the two 13s, you catch the scent of death on the air.
Well,
Careful, everyone. It smells like
yeah,
death.
I really don't like the look of this.
Don't worry, it's probably just a dying animal.
Are you going to follow the scent at all?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
so you follow the scent to the source. The foul scent leads you to a human corpse half buried in the underbrush about 15 feet off from the road. The young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by the paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Can we
I loot the
determine the
body.
cause of death?
Go ahead and roll. I think that would actually be medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah, that would be medicine to determine cause of death.
I'll go ahead and roll medicine.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely determine the cause of death. He was basically torn apart by wolves, and that was a couple days ago, and the crows have been eating at him since.
Woof.
You can see.
I'd like to loot the body.
He doesn't really have anything of value on him, but
I'll
there
take
is
the
that.
letter.
Okay, the letter it's dated a week ago, and when you open it up, it says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. For my adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. How my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for the dead and encircle this land with symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Polyani Danovich, Burgomaster."
Does this letter look newer than the letter we got?
was dated
No, it
last-
was dated last week. And go ahead and roll me. Let's see. Insight. No, investigation. Investigation.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the same roll regardless.
Okay.
Oh, well.
You can tell that even though they have been claimed to be written by the same person, they are definitely different styles of handwriting.
Oh, imagine that.
I can't believe the vampire's writing to us. He's so cool.
I don't want to startle anyone, but I think we've been tricked. I think this might be kind of shady.
You're saying this might be the work of a vampire?
I said no such
And-
thing.
The letter says vampire, so I'd assume
Yes. Exactly.
Now, what's the betting that if we go back to those gates, it'll be slammed shut at this point?
I'd say we at least
Well, we
check.
can't leave now. We got the vampire to kill.
To kill or to learn from?
The girl's right. We have a duty.
Or to kill.
We need to clear the evil out of this place.
I
Let it happen like this for any longer.
The letter was pretty clear on us just putting this entire region under quarantine.
And
So
Good
And
point.
just
Let's go
let
home.
this evil spread. It's not. This isn't happening. We need to stop this.
it can't spread if it's under quarantine. That's the nature of quarantine.
That's just putting a bandage on it. We need to actually get to the source of the disease and root it out.
In my experience, vampires don't tend to take too well to be in quarantine.
That's fine. Someone else can deal with it. Let's go.
Okay, so you're heading. Are you heading back to the gates, or are you heading to Barovia?
To the gates, of course.
Okay.
I'm heading
When
to
you
Barovia.
go back to the gates, they are
I snagged it by
shut
your
behind
collar.
you.
I knew it.
I don't like this.
Bellatrix
I don't
looks
like
kinda
the looks of
smug.
this at all.
Well, now that we're all in agreement, can we go and kill the vampires?
Let's go meet the vampires.
All
Meet,
right.
kill, same difference. Let's go.
All right. So you head back. So let me reveal more of the map.
Uh-oh. Got a Polygon reveal. And then
Yeah,
Griffin
Polygon.
McElroy's back. Holy shit.
All right. Bam.
Sorry, this is a serious
God.
campaign.
Relatively serious. Like, you guys can joke around and such, but I prefer like serious backstories and at least serious character concepts and such. All right. So let's see. The village of Barovia. Me here. this game is designed to start you at level 1, but it's technically supposed to start at level 3, but they have a way of starting characters off at level 1 and taking them to level 3 fairly quickly, which we are about to do. The gravel road leads to a village. Its tall houses dark as tombstones. Nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. A soft whimpering draws your eyes towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street. And give me 1 second to guys to the village of Barovia.
I would like to perceive these children. I don't trust them.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to point out where in the near where the village you are. So you're click.
I'm very suspicious.
If it would click, it's not clicking. Okay. I'll just do it on Cambot. You're around there. Okay. So as you approach the children, they're sort of there's two children. There's a older looking girl and a younger looking boy, and the girl is trying to hush the boy, and as you approach, after shushing the boy, the girl turns to you and says, "There is a monster in our house." She then points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
What kind of monsters in your house, children?
Yeah.
We don't know, but all we've heard are the terrible howls.
These children are obviously trying to trick us.
Sorry, you said you live here?
Yes.
Children, please lead me to your house.
They point right at the house that I just described. They're right, basically
shit.
right in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need to go in first to show us where the monster is.
No.
Okay,
The boy sort of when you say that he hides behind his sister, and she goes, Thorn, please, we don't want to go inside while the monster's still in there,
What's
please.
more threatening?
Don't worry.
The monster
Don't worry,
in there or
children.
the one out here?
Look, here you can stay out here
Damn.
while we go inside and get rid of the monster. Don't worry. We'll protect
Can I
you.
tell if these kids are lying?
Go ahead and roll insight. They're on the up and up.
Jesus.
They seem to be
I
telling
have
the
no reason
truth.
to.
Yeah, you
I
have no reason to
think that they're
disbelieve
lying.
them.
Do you know where the monster is in the house?
Sorry, out of character, I'm super bad with names, and did one of them just call you by your first name? Because I don't have everyone's names memorized.
No. She was saying her brother's first name, which is his first name is Thornbolt, but she calls him Thorn.
Okay.
Well, seeing as I failed to threaten the children's going first, we're gonna have to do it ourselves.
Do you know where exactly in the house the monster is?
Thorn just shakes his head.
Is there only one, or are there more?
Wait. Oh, no. They actually do know where the monster is. Thorn sort of shyly says, "Mummy and Daddy keep the monster trapped in the basement."
Right. When they say that, I am a little suspicious, just because, who doesn't have a monster in their basement? But, I'm gonna help the children. I'm not gonna, fucking murder them, or, interrogate them. Alright,
Where's the entrance to the basement, children?
They'd say that they don't really know because their parents don't let them in the basement because the monster's in there.
Right.
So their mom and dad have hidden the basement entrance, and they don't tell them where it is. They don't go looking for it because they don't want a monster be eaten by a monster.
I'd like to poke the paladin and say, could you at least check if there's any more evil things in the building?
I could try. Yeah, I still have that divine sense.
Yeah, there's
So-
definitely some evil emanating from the house. Can't tell
So,
exactly
I mean-
where, but it's like there's more evil in the house than there is currently in the low, like that low area, like level stuff that you were getting earlier.
Can we just burn the house down from outside?
They when
No.
you
But
then
suggest
they won't have
when
a
you
place to
suggest
live.
when you suggest that the boy starts
That's not a
crying.
problem at all.
then we just be putting the
That's-
wee barons in danger.
Besides,
And
we don't know whether it's immune to fire or not.
and
The house.
No,
that-
the monster.
that
Well,
and
you can drive
that
them off
and the girl says, please don't burn our house down. The baby's in the third floor nursery. We didn't want to couldn't get him. We were too scared.
We're not going to burn your house down. Now look, this is how it's going to work. Me and my friends will go inside. We'll get the baby. We'll bring them to you, and then we'll go back inside and kill the monster. Okay? I'm kind of like gesturing towards the group. Like, are we all in agreement that we're just gonna kill the fucking monster already?
I don't really want to kill a baby, so fine.
Yes, please. Let's go. Let's move.
Yeah.
All right.
Bellatrix nods.
I'm just nodding nervously.
Okay, so we will move this map, which on the bottom you will see there's a space where the first floor right there. So
Hey,
I've got one eye on the kids as I go inside.
okay, they seem to stay in like right outside the house, but they don't follow you.
I would like to sort of gesture to the kids that if they're lying about this, I'm going to come get them.
Okay.
It's a very
You
complicated
point at
game.
your eyes and then you point at them.
You've placed them on the bit.
I don't know if these children know Barovian sign language.
All right, so
Point at the children.
the
and very
entrance-
slowly draw your finger
the
across
entrance
their
is
neck.
an iron rock gate
Everyone
with
knows BSL.
guys, the entrance is an iron rock gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other. And it's filled with the archway of a stone portico. The gate is unlocked, and when you push it open, the rusty
No,
hinges.
I don't want to push it open. I want to use thaumaturgy.
Okay. Well, either way, when you use thaumaturgy to open it, the rusty hinges like shriek when it opens.
Oh, it was unlocked?
Sounds for them as a
Yep.
surprise.
Alright, cool. Well,
I can just blow it open.
Yep. When you blow it open, it goes, and then it just sort of settles on open.
That's how I enter all unlocked doors.
Yep. All right. So and then are you guys gonna go in?
Yeah.
We said we would.
Open up that door. So let me do this. All right. It opens up to a foyer, and on the south wall of the foyer, which actually would be can you see? No, you guys actually cannot see the compass on this map because it's for some reason on the DM screen, on the DM layer. But here, that is actually the south wall right there. It's a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, which is a stylized golden windmill on a red field, and it's flanked by portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Mahogany-framed double doors leading from the foyer are set with panes of stained glass. So that would be
How valuable do they look?
what, the shield or the
Like
The-
the pictures.
Oh,
if they were to be sold, how much would they sell for?
it doesn't really give me any listing for that, but if I can if you were to steal them and sell them, they might be worth a couple silver, maybe a gold to the right seller.
Okay. We'll take those later.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna open up that door. All right. A wide hall runs the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase on the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are innately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
This is a pretty nice house.
I take
Yeah,
this
out of
sword.
character, these guys sound loaded.
Did you say earlier that the windows were all boarded up?
The windows on the houses on either side of them were boarded up.
Okay.
I guess I don't take the sword.
No, you can take the sword. It's just a regular longsword.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably worth something.
But like,
Okay. I would believe that a place like this has a weird secret basement somewhere.
Okay, so the baby's on the third.
Would you like to search for weird secret basements? So
Can we go save the baby first, guys, so that we can burn this house down?
Let's save the baby first so that if we get into a fight, there's no chance of it causing us
okay.
problems.
They said the
I'm
baby was
not
on
sure
the
how on board I am with the burning plan, but
We're not burning the house.
we should at least save the
down.
baby.
It's on the third floor, isn't it?
Yes, it is on the third floor.
Let's go upstairs then.
Right, you're gonna go upstairs. Let me find where the second floor. Oh, second floor is right here. All right. So, right there.
Ooh. And it's on the third floor, so let's keep going up.
Okay.
Where am I?
Hold on. Let me see if there's any description of this. Okay, yes, there is. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their two smiling children, Rose and Thorn. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled boy, which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. Standing suits of armor flank the wooden doors in the east and west walls. They each clutch a spear and have a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. And the red marble staircase continues to go up. Yes. A cold draft can be felt coming from these steps, though.
Okay, that's fine. I'd like to roll to see if those children on the picture look like the children we saw outside.
You don't even need to roll there. That is definitely them. I'm not going to make you roll
Okay.
for something stupid like that. That's...
They look
I'd
more...
like to continue up the stairs.
All right.
Yeah.
So above the first floor is where the third floor will be.
That's typically where they put third floors, yeah.
Well, I mean, on the map
Alright.
layout, like up there. There you go. All right. Let's see. You come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing on one side of the wall, draped in cobwebs.
Where the hell did my paw go?
Probably lost in the darkness.
Where did your
It
paw
might
go?
be in the fog.
Let me see if it is in there. No, I don't. Oh, wait, there it is. Yep, I see it. There you go.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
weird that's not at all where I put it.
Bellatrix was consumed by the darkness.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. You guys, you need to stop moving because you've come within 5 feet. So it springs to life and it starts attacking you. So I need everybody to stay where they are and roll initiative.
Does it dance?
No, it draws a sword and it starts trying to kill you.
Boring.
17.
19.
Which? Oh, I didn't. Okay, hold on.
I'm super interested in this wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god, are you guys seeing this? It's a wall.
I'm sure glad I went last up the stairs.
So very glad I'm within punching distance.
So, I even access this thing's, and I can just go ahead and not.
Everyone can add in their own initiatives.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out like if there's a character sheet thing, which there is not. So I'm gonna have to dig around in the monster manual real quick. It's not gonna take too long. It's in the A's.
Got that?
Under A for arsehole.
Essentially, yeah.
Thank you for the war drums.
Okay. So it has a +0 initiative, so it just rolls a straight d20.
Like the Jumanji theme tune going on.
Cambot rolled a 12. I keep forgetting that I have to roll on this, but whatever. So it gets a 12. Let me descending. So first up is Bellatrix.
Okay. She's gonna. She's just gonna punch this thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
As fun as it is to play a monk, a lot of your options
Or just
for
punch.
your turn. Yeah, just punch.
He's gonna
Like,
punch
oh,
a fucker.
I'm gonna punch him 4 times.
Let's see. No, you
Don't tell
rolled.
me
You
what
rolled a
he's gonna say.
dexterity. You just rolled dexterity. You didn't roll your attack.
Oh, whoops.
Yep.
Whoops. There we go.
Actually, we'll just add 2 to that first roll, to that first dexterity roll, because it seems to be a 2 difference. But it's still not enough to hit it. You move to punch, and then when you punch it, you realize it's actually just magically animated armor, and you go, ow! Ooh! It's like blowing your knuckles a little bit. It's like you weren't expecting it to be actually armor. So
Well,
do you want to do anything else?
Don't work. Punches don't work. Well, then obviously kicks will work.
Oh, are you going to use your bonus action to do another attack?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll
It's
it.
not like I have a whole lot of.
I mean, you
Uh,
can fire. Oh wait, no, that's not.
When you kick it, it seems to realize that you're going to kick it, so it just sort of steps out of the way of your kick, so you just completely whiff it. It just takes one step to the side. So I think you still have a move action if you want to take that. Or do you want
Since
to
I just whiffed both times, I'm going to just take a step back.
Okay, I believe a disengage, like if you just take a 5-foot step back, then it doesn't get an attack of opportunity. So you are fine. Next up is End.
So it's magically animated armor.
Yep.
If I use Arcana, that's going to take the place of an attack roll, isn't it?
No, it's a bonus action essentially.
Okay, I'd like to roll Arcana to see if I know anything about the magic that's keeping it animated.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Not really. It's sort of not the kind of magic a warlock learns, especially a warlock of your skill set.
All right, then I just pointed to it and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. That just against its AC.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure which of those is which, to be honest.
A 17 does not hit its AC. You cast Eldritch Blast, and it looks like it's almost a good hit, but it wasn't powerful enough, so the armor itself just sort of absorbed whatever magics that power your hellish stuff, and just it didn't do anything. So next up, unless you want to move,
No, I'd just like to raise an eyebrow.
Okay.
I'd like to move my
This thing
eyebrow.
made
How much of my movement does that cost?
All right. Next up is Erasmus.
Okay, I'm just gonna whack this thing with my mace.
All right, go for it. Roll high.
Here we go.
21 hits it.
All right. Now let's roll damage. That's not how that works. Well, I tried.
Yeah, I mean, 3 damage is better than no damage. Alright, so it took 3 damage. It doesn't look like that did much. The hit was good, and you dented the armor a little bit, but it doesn't look like it was a particularly good hit. Like, you maybe smacked its fingers a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just stay in place. I'd like to kind of.
All right,
this thing's attached towards myself.
And since it's right next to you, and since you're the only one that has hit it so far, it is going to actually it's going to make 2 melee attacks. One is going to be against you, Erasmus, and then one is going to be against Aiden, because I don't like ganging up on one person all at once like that. That's just a personal choice of mine, unless players are doing really well. +4. Does a 15 hit your AC, Erasmus?
No.
No, it does not. Okay, so it takes a swing at you, and do you have a shield? Yes, you have a shield. You have a shield. So it takes a swing at you, and you raise your shield, and it just bounces harmlessly off of it. And then it takes a look at Aiden, and it takes a swing at Aiden, and it rolls a natural 1, and it swings so hard that it sort of like rotates around. It sort of rotates around and like loses its footing and accidentally punches itself in the face, causing 1 point of damage to itself.
Cool.
This is a very smart suit of armor.
All right. Speaking of Aiden,
I think they accidentally loaded in the Three Stooges program.
Aiden, it's your turn. Joe. An 8 does not hit it, unfortunately. If you want to move, then you may. Or do you do anything with your bonus with the bonus action?
Do keep in mind there are doors. You could just walk to a different part of the house.
Yeah, you could.
Nothing stopping you.
There is nothing
I
stopping
think
you.
the hammer might be stopping us.
I mean, not really. It's doing a pretty poor job of that.
Yeah, it just punched itself in the face,
I guess Joe is muted for a reason. So I'm going to assume that he doesn't want to do.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay.
I was muted.
Okay. So did you want to do anything with the bonus action, or did you want to move, or?
I figure since the majority of our people are up here, to the up direction, I'm used to maps that have north is up.
Yes.
So that
so
would be westward.
Up is east.
I mean,
Up
you
is
could
east.
Say, like, up, down, left, and right.
Yeah, you couldn't say up, down, left, and right. That's fine.
So-
That'll work a lot easier. I don't know why this particular map is like that, but I guess it's easier for them to draw vertically, I guess.
All right. Can I make my movement up here?
Yeah, that's fine. It will get an attack of opportunity because you are moving more than 5 feet. But it only gets the one. It only gets the one. So it will.
I mean, he's still like within his space, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, but it's still moving. So.
I thought it was if you move out of its zone.
You know what? Yes, we'll say it's well until I can look it up better, and I don't want to slow that down. We'll say if you move out of its zone, so you're still within this threatened zone, so you are fine. So and then what else did you want to do, Aiden?
I don't think I have much of a choice outside of giving it another whack.
Oh, okay. You're gonna use your bonus action to. You have 2 weapons.
I've got a javelin here on my back.
But are you holding 2 weapons in 2 hands?
Oh no! Just a sword and a shield.
Okay. Unless you're holding 2 weapons in 2 hands, you cannot make an attack an extra attack as a bonus action. The reason that Bellatrix can do it is because she is a monk and her fists are weapons.
Yeah,
And
monks
wielding
Lethal
two fists.
weapons?
Yes.
do extra punches.
Wielding two hands with my hands.
Though to be fair, she only deals at the moment like D4's worth of damage with her fists.
Not bad. I mean, if you can do 2 of those.
Yeah, if you do 2 of those, that's great. So next up is Gertrude.
Quick question: how much space do these squares represent?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. So I'm gonna take one step this way, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna look down the hall, and I'm gonna see the armor. And I'm gonna fold my arms and say, anything I can do to hurt that is gonna hurt everybody else in the room. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk through the doors behind me.
Okay. So you want to go into the?
I'll just kind of shrug, I guess.
All right. Let me reveal
Oh.
it for you real quick.
Oh,
then.
just for future reference, if you leave a hostile creature's reach during your move, you provoke an opportunity attack.
You leave a
Unless
hostile
you-
creature's reach, and he did not leave a hostile creature's reach. So
Yeah,
is-
that's
so
what I'm saying.
we are doing fine then. Following the rules. Hell yeah.
You take the disengage
I
action.
love rules.
Nothing cooler than following the rules, am I right, kids?
Okay.
Two drugs.
The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. The designs in the glass resemble windmills. It's a master bedroom. It's kind of cobweb filled. It has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, and a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth Thirst hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. So that's this room, and unless you're doing an attack, I believe that is your turn.
I've still got a whole bunch of moves.
Oh yes, you
left.
do still have a whole bunch of moves left. I forgot. Yes.
Are these two? I don't know how to do the circle thing.
Oh, you just tap and you just click and hold.
Okay, so are this and this also doors?
Yes, those are doors.
Okay. I'm gonna step here and I'm gonna just push the door open.
Okay,
Not
and I'm
walk
gonna
through
say
it.
that's going to be the last of your movement because technically, opening
Okay.
doors it consumes movement, and that's the wrong window. This is confusing having 2 windows open.
Congrats,
That's
you
just
found
an empty dust choked closet. It's empty and it's got a lot of dust in it, but it's a closet. So back to the top of the order with Bellatrix.
By the way, I have a question. Is there a way to like drive enemies like in certain directions?
I believe it's called a bull rush, and I do not remember how to
Bull
do
rush.
how the rules to that work at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Why
If
were
it-
you
if
gonna
it-
try
if
and
the bull
drive it
rush-
towards it to the
Well, I
master bedroom?
had sort of an idea that this thing is like kind of very sturdy,
Mm-hmm.
but also like not super smart. Also, not super smart and not super agile.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Try
wondering if we
grappling
could
it. And then dragging it.
Yeah.
and we also have like a very like a 3-story drop, like immediately. To
Oh, you want to push it over the edge? Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
You
If
can
you
also use your attack action to shove something.
yeah. So if you want to try and like
Okay.
shove it over the edge, then go ahead, and I believe it's an opposed roll of your.
Yeah, it's a strength contest.
It's a strength contest. I think actually it's one of the
It's
one of
athletics
the
versus athletics or
Using the-
acrobatics.
athletics
using
versus
the attack
acrobatics.
option, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Bellatrix. Go ahead and roll athletics. I'm going to roll a great strength for this thing because it does not have acrobatics.
It's athletics.
Oh,
okay.
athletics. Okay, yes. D20 plus 2. So go ahead and roll. Oh, you did it. All right. All right. You can go ahead and push it over the edge. It falls 3 stories. I believe any fall. I think any fall after 10 feet, it's a 1d6 per 10 feet. So falls, then falls another floor, and then it falls
You
the
can only
third floor.
you can only shove 5 feet.
I'm gonna say Erasmus, as a reaction, go ahead and roll.
Trip it.
Yeah, you can either try and trip it or give it a,
Erasmus
or give or
crushes,
like
and then
keep
the
shoving
armor
it.
trips over.
Go ahead and roll either dexterity or strength, whichever's higher.
Oh, it's definitely my strength.
Okay, so basically you're gonna use the momentum from the push and just push it more.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. So it actually does not fall. It bumps into Erasmus and just stays where it is. So I'll say that was your bonus action if you want to try and attack it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
knock it prone as well.
baseball swing my pointy stick at it.
Actually, yeah, we'll say that it's at least prone. So you get advantage on this swinging stick attack.
Okay.
22 definitely hits. Actually, that 18 would have hit as well. But go ahead and roll damage for your stick.
Roll stick.
It's weird that this doesn't automatically
Yeah.
roll
It's
damage.
yeah.
Now, your sharpened staff, is that versatile? Versatile? Can you?
Yeah, it's a
handle
versatile weapon.
Yeah.
It's just
What does that mean?
it's
'Cause
just
my
a
quarterstaff is that too.
it means that you can
you
either
either
use
one.
dex or strength. Oh no, versatile. That's right. Versatile is you can use it two-handed.
If you're using it two-handed, it does more damage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong command. Shit.
It is weird that it doesn't automatically roll damage for you.
Roll d4 plus 3.
I wonder if that's another thing that broke. All right, that's a pretty good hit. You like as it falls down, you just raise your staff in the air and you just slam it down onto his chest, and the chest goes inward a little bit. But since it's not an actual person, that doesn't kill it. It's still like squirming around. And it just makes like this sound, but it is still
Ew.
alive. Yeah, it basically makes a sound that a rare boss in the Nintendo 64 era makes when you hit it. Okay. End. Oh, burning hands.
Oh no, that's not me. I'm not casting.
Oh, you're not.
On,
Oh.
This is my only spell slot.
Okay.
That was me figuring out how everything works.
Okay. All right. So end.
Remember how I said I can't do anything without hurting everybody else in the room?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
where I'm at.
So it is End's turn.
Yeah. I mean, I could cast Burning Hands, but I only get one proper spell a day, and this thing ain't worth it.
Okay.
True Strike.
True Strike. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against a target, provided the spell hasn't ended. And is that a bonus action? No, that's one action. So
Yeah, and I'm not moving, so.
You have anything you can do with your bonus action?
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
All right. Well, then that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. You're just setting up for your next turn, Erasmus.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay.
You get advantage on this attack because if you're attacking, that because he is prone.
Yeah. How do
I wish I'd known that before I've used that.
For him.
What was that?
How do dexterity saving throws work for him?
He would just because I think he's on the ground, he would be in disadvantage. But but once he stands back up, it's just the same as any other save.
All right, gotcha. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay.
He has to make a Dexterity saving throw.
All right.
DC 13, I believe.
13. All right, and his dexterity is +0, so I will roll twice and take the lower of the two. So let me just actually take that in the GM area, not Cambot. Well, you can't get much lower than 1.
Well, I mean, could get a 0 lower.
I mean, you can't roll much lower than 1.
True.
So how much damage does that do?
1d8 radiant damage.
All right, go ahead and roll that 1d8 radiant damage.
4.
4. Excellent. So you
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So you cast a spell, and your shield sort of lights up because you did that cool thing where you made your shield your holy symbol, and so the sun on your shield lights up, and just a small plume of flame shoots out, and it hits it square in the shoulder, and that bit of the armor sort of like gets white hot and melts a little bit, not too much, but it does melt a little bit, and it makes that horrible Nintendo 64 era boss damage noise again. I mean, that's how I just.
Yeah, it's just going to make old video game boss the whole time. Sure.
All right. So,
Sounds like
do you want to do anything else? Can you do anything else?
No, not really. I mean, there's spells that I can cast as bonus actions. They cost spell slots. Not going to use them.
Okay. So it is going to get up. It's going to spend its entire move action to get up, and it looks around and it sees the 2 people that have hit him, and then the 1 person who hasn't hit him. He's going to try and hit the 2 people that hit him, or whatever. So that is.
I wonder why.
Yeah. It's weird. So the first attack is going to be against who did more damage? Bellatrix. The first attack is going to be against Bellatrix. Does an 18 hit your AC? I believe it does.
Oh, yes, it does.
So you take
What did I do?
5 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And then the next attack does a 13 hit Erasmus's AC.
Huh? Oh, no.
No?
Not at all.
Then it so basically what it does, it just gives a square punch in the gut to Bellatrix, and then uses and then with the same arm just sort of tries to do a backhand swing against Erasmus, but Erasmus just sort of like takes his shield and just slams the fist down as it's coming towards him. So next up is Aiden.
Okay. Let's see here. Just gonna go for the tried and true method of this.
That's a hit.
And that is a hit, and I'm gonna try to see what happens if I click on the longsword here.
There you go. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh,
Damn, you
Why did you do that?
God damn.
I clicked on the longsword button. It's a clickable item.
All right.
The
So
word
you
longsword.
so you see this thing punch your friend in the gut, and you're just like, oh hell no! And you just raise your sword and you swing it down, and as it's doing that backhand thing, it has its back turned towards you. You just slash the armor like straight in the back, just like a huge gash going down the length of this thing. It's still standing, but it looks really messed up now. Another couple good hits will do it. And so that brings me to Gertrude.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh,
Do
yes.
I have enough time to cast a cantrip?
If the cantrip is a bonus action, yes. If it is not, no.
How do I determine that?
It should
It'll be
list the
written
casting
on the
speed.
It'll say.
Yeah, it'll say.
Casting time is 1 action.
Then no, you do not have enough time to do it.
All right.
So now it is so Gertrude, it is your turn.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna walk over here and pop this door open.
Okay.
Just having her
You're
own
just-
adventure.
I'm
You guys
okay
good?
with it.
You guys good?
It's
You guys are good.
It's either I spend the time opening doors, Or light the house on fire.
All right.
One of us wanted to do that.
And it wasn't me.
We wouldn't be dealing with this armor if we'd just burnt the house down.
That leads to an outside balcony. It's got, okay view considering how awful this whole place is.
Does she see the baby?
No, this is the master bedroom still. This is not the right
The
bedroom.
baby, and the baby waves
It
at
could
her.
be a balcony baby.
A balcony ain't my baby.
I mean, the balcony is a great place for your baby to sleep.
Hmm.
A nice
Fair
fresh
enough.
air.
All right. You still have a bunch of movement left if you want to do something else.
If I can't open the second door, I'm just gonna pop over here and look at whatever the heck this is.
I don't actually know what that is. It doesn't list. It's not listed anywhere. I think it might be another closet. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Small.
I actually don't know what that is. It might be a broom closet. Oh no, it's a dumbwaiter. It's a dumbwaiter. It's a dumbwaiter.
It's the slide to the basement.
No, it's a dumb.
Stick.
It's a dumbwaiter.
Laundry chute.
Yeah. Okay, so I figured out the mystery. It's a dumbwaiter. Okay.
Oh.
So
I was actually going to say that as a joke.
yeah, Bellatrix, it's your turn.
I'm very good at joke.
Oh.
Oh, and
Um.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wait,
shout,
wait.
Baby's not in here.
Do we
Okay.
hear her? She's kind of.
Yeah, you can hear her. She's not obstructed by much. Like the doors are open, so.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm having a great time over here. It's beautiful. Your concern is noted.
Is there any food in the dumbwaiter?
No, there's no food in the dumbwaiter.
How do you know?
Damn it. There's not a whole lot else I can do except to try to hit this thing again,
Okay.
because my plan didn't work, and Erasmus is still in the way. He never moved.
The 20 will hit.
Okay.
And did you want to do your
let me
bonus action
see if I
to?
can- Oh yeah, bonus action to hit again.
Yep.
I gotta roll.
The 9 does not hit.
Oh well, I can roll damage for the first one, right?
Yeah, you can roll damage for the first one.
We'll just click the thing.
Yeah, click the thing.
Click the thing.
Thing.
Click the word unarmed.
I clicked the thing.
Oh. Also, that's not the one I wanted to click, but it's fine.
I don't think it
Oh,
works.
okay.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Just roll 1d4 plus your strength. We'll figure that out later.
It worked.
Wait.
Maybe it wasn't entered in properly or something. I don't know.
No, he rolled.
No. Oh,
I
wait.
rolled
It says
a
right there.
6.
It says what?
Bludgeoning 6.
Yeah, bludgeoning
That's
6. All right. So
So,
so
It's
you see
normal, that's fine.
you see the opening
It's the
from
same.
you see the opening that your friend Aiden left open, and while its back is still turned, instead of punching it, you just put your fingers into the gash and you just start tearing it open, and it just lets out this horrible noise. It's still not
Yeah.
dead, but it is definitely on its last legs.
I
So-
gotta stretch panic this thing.
This.
Now, do I have a move?
Yes, you do if you want to take it.
Hmm. Although, wait, that would take me out of its range.
It would, yes.
So it would attack.
It would get an attack of opportunity, yes.
But it's probably gonna attack me anyway.
Yep, probably.
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Unless
Whatever.
End or Erasmus manages to finish it off, which they might do it before it gets another chance. End.
right. Well, I have advantage now. It's
Yeah.
time to finish this thing off. I aim for the gash in its back and cast Eldritch Blast.
That is a definite hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Boom. 4 force damage.
Okay, so I'm going to steal a thing from Matt Mercer and his Dungeons and Dragons game because I love it
It's
so
high
much.
noon. That's what he says, right?
Yeah, that is what he says. But what he likes to
Wow.
do is when somebody does the killing blow on a major or the final opponent of an encounter, he likes to ask, "How do you want to do this?" and lets the person describe how how the creature dies. So how do you want to do this?
A bolt of arcane force flies into the gash on its back, and it just does that thing where it just explodes
All right.
from
So
the inside.
yeah. So you point your Eldritch Blast because you said you cast by pointing, right?
Yeah.
So you point your finger at the thing's gash at the thing's back, which has been opened up, and the Eldritch Blast goes inside, and instead of just like hitting where like. Instead of just hitting it, it just starts bouncing all around inside of it, and it just starts making a horrible, like, screaming, clattering sound, and just eventually, like, cracks start to form in its armor, in the armor, and it just explodes. The explosion is harmless, like, the pieces are all small enough that, that, no, like, no shrapnel manages to, like, really seriously hurt you, anybody here. And that's the encounter. And hold on real quick, guys. I have to go to the bathroom.
That's fine. So I killed the thing.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm incredibly
I
concerned.
run in the room and say, "What the heck was that noise?"
I
Whose footprints are these?
give an evil laugh as this kicks in.
Oh, that's pretty good. Charisma mod plus.
That's 4.
It's level.
You're
level
doing
4?
you're doing
Charisma
very
mod
well,
is
and
3,
I pat you
so
on the
he gets
shoulder.
4 temporary HP.
Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Gertrude coughs up blood from that big old gut punch she took.
Also, the DM put my armor class
You
in.
mean Bellatrix?
Yes, Bellatrix. She took
Wait,
a
is
big
that
old
your
gut
Your
punch.
character's name? Come on.
I said I,
No, you said
Wait.
Gertrude.
who is Bellatrix.
You said Gertrude.
I said
Did you see
not
anything in that
Gertrude.
you see in that
What's that?
anything in that master bedroom worth taking?
There's curtains. Do you like curtains? They're nice
Is the
curtains.
baby in there?
No, there's
Okay,
a
then.
closet and a dumbwaiter and a balcony and not a whole lot of else.
Oh,
I am back.
Paladin, you could
Hello.
use the curtains as a cape. Think how cool you look.
Okay, what are you
By
guys
the way,
discussing?
Is my
They're very nice.
medicine kit like a limited use thing?
The medicine kit, yes, it is an unlimited use thing, but it's mostly to use to stabilize unconscious characters. When they hit 0 hit
Okay.
points, you don't have to use a medicine roll in order to stabilize them.
Okay.
I think it's an unlimited use item.
Well, guys, I can't go on killing armor all day. Let's go find that baby. I'll go in here.
All right,
Well,
you go in there.
Bellatrix is gonna
All
wave
right.
down Erasmus and ask for maybe a quick heal if he has a cantrip.
Yeah, obviously. How much HP are you missing?
5.
Okay.
So half of my HP.
Oh, I found a thing, guys.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Let me find the description here. Okay. Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom and an adjoining nursery. So that's what you are in here is the nursery. No. This is the bedroom. Double doors set with panes of stained glass pull open to reveal a balcony. What? Okay. There. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because this seems like the master bedroom.
Yeah, that
and
is the
this
master
seems
bedroom.
Like a children's...
Overlooking the front of the house.
I don't think that baby's doing too well, guys.
Can I heal Bella?
Okay.
Before we get to whatever
So-
that glowy purple man is.
Okay, so when End opens up the door here, he sees a
Can Kayla not hear Argyle?
what?
Can I
Can Kayla
heal
not hear
Bellatrix
Argyle?
first?
Oh yeah, you can heal.
All
Real
right,
quick.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. So you will get healed by 1d8 plus 3 plus 3. So plus 6.
Okay.
Roll 1d8 plus 6.
All right, so what you see here is a slightly transparent, terrified, skeletally thin young woman, and as you look at her, she just shrieks and I need everybody to roll initiative again because
I think it's a banshee.
you can roll history to see.
Okay, I'll do that first then. Boom. And then initiative. If you have your pop clicked when you roll initiative, it just puts it in for you.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I can't do that though.
Guys, it's just an anorexic.
Your history.
Oh, I
It
know
is
about
not a
banshees.
banshee. It looks too weak and too unsustainable to be a banshee. However, you do know that it is a specter, which is basically a very weak ghost. Let me find the thing here. Yep. Basically, they know specters no longer possess connections to who or what they were, but they are condemned to wander the world forever. Some are spawned when dark magic or the touch of a wraith rips a soul from a living body. So you know that much about it. So it's not especially powerful, but it is also at the same time still undead and still pretty scary to deal with. And I need to see what its dexterity is so I can roll its initiative. +2. E20. Oh my, it gets a 19.
It looks so cute.
All right, and
Fast
then
ghost.
Gertrude, have you rolled? Yes, you did. I don't know why it didn't automatically add it. Maybe because I didn't have the pog of it at the time. So let's order it from descending. So it goes first. Basically, it opens the door. It screams at you, and with a ghostly like quickness, it basically just straight up floats over to you and tries to shove its hands into your chest. So it's going to roll a melee spell attack. 20 plus 4. Does a 14 hit your AC?
It does. My AC is 11.
You suffer 10 necrotic damage, and you must succeed, and you must make a Constitution saving throw.
How much damage?
10.
10?
10.
Bloody hell. That would have killed me if I didn't have temporary hit points.
It wouldn't have killed you, it would have rendered you unconscious. So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. And I rolled on Cambot again. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You guys know that Cambot is me. You're fine.
22.
You're fine.
Natural 20.
Yep.
This mysterious player.
Alright, so that's the Spectre's turn. You can't do any bonus stuff. Next up is Erasmus.
Guys, this thing could kill me.
Okay, so I assume I hear what's going on in here.
You hear, guys, this thing could have killed me.
Yeah, I'm going to
move there.
I'm going to storm into the room.
Okay.
And immediately cast Sacred Flame.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know how familiar you are with clerics, but you should have an ability called Turn Undead.
Probably. Yeah, just a sec.
I'm just giving you the option. I'm letting you know. You don't have to do it. If you want to do Sacred Flame, you do you, but I was just letting you know of the option.
And if you don't want him to die.
Let me see.
Used to be paladins could do it also, but I think they removed that.
Paladins could do it at a later level. They've always been able to do it at a later level.
Paladins get at level 3 if you get the if you take the nature oath. If you take the one I took, you get Turn the Unholy, which is broadly the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Turn the Faithless.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
Okay. So
wait, no. I can't do that until second level.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay.
No.
I apologize. I thought you could do that at first level because that's how it was in 3.5.
It's a Channel Divinity thing, and I don't get Channel Divinity until second level.
Fair enough. So go ahead
Yeah.
and cast Sacred Flame.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it makes a dexterity saving throw? Okay. I take it just does half damage if
No, it just misses
Oh.
if it passes the.
Okay. It's a plus
Doesn't
2.
say anything about half damage.
Sorry.
Well, yeah. It missed. Oh well.
All right. Oh. Okay. Who rolled that 22? Who rolled that natural 20 for the history? Dijon?
That was me.
Yep. You actually know that it is sensitive to sunlight, and if it is exposed to sunlight, it actually gets disadvantage on its attack rolls.
In the
And
village, so foggy.
You say that in character, guys. If we get in the sun, it has disadvantage on attack.
Bellatrix, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, so these things down here are windows.
Yes.
But it's foggy.
Are they are they covered?
They are covered with drapes, but you could easily throw them open.
Okay. Well, I can't make it all the way to them right now.
5, 10, 15,
going
20,
to-
25, 30. You can make it to this one and throw it open.
I thought my movement was only. Hang on.
Oh,
Movement's only
you're
25.
that's right. That's right. I thought you were human. That's right.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah. Also, I don't get more.
Yeah, you don't
more
get fast movement
level
until
3, I think.
yeah.
So for right now, Bellatrix is just going to peel into the room and like roundhouse kick the ghost as he's running past it.
Okay.
Would you call this
Comes
a
into the
dynamic
room.
entry?
Doing Tatsumaki, just
A 10 does not hit, but you still have that nice bonus action to try and hit it.
Mm-hmm. And attempt just gonna plant her feet as she lands and try to uppercut it.
21 does it. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage. 7 bludgeoning. Okay, so it has resistance to bludgeoning damage, so it takes half damage. But I'm going to say that's 4. I round up because it's more fun for players. It just makes combat go faster if you round up, and combat could always stand to go a little bit faster. Gertrude, are you gonna open up that door?
I'm gonna open up this door.
Cool.
Gertrude's whole thing is just gonna be opening doors during combat now.
You could
What's
come
going on, man?
It's I don't
God,
light the
it's
house
literally
on
another
fire.
monster.
It's the baby in the bathroom.
Hold on a
Congratulations.
second. I need to find the appendix because I accidentally.
You found a ye old bathtub.
Yeah, you did find a bathtub. This dark room contains a wooden bathtub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting on top of it, and a barrel under a spigot on the east wall. A cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to a spigot. However, the plumbing no longer works.
The vampire slides out from under the bathtub.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And I've burned the goddamn house down.
And this is the best I can do under such short notice.
All right. You still have a bunch of movement left, so.
5, 10, 15, 20.
All right. Yeah. So you can open up this door as well.
I can't occupy. Oh yeah, I'll pop this open.
Yep.
You can't occupy the same space.
Let me see.
In front of
4.
everyone.
Yeah, I figured.
Unless you're like leaping to their arms, Scooby-Doo style.
All right. There's dusty shelves that line the walls of this room. A few shelves have cold folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. There's a cobweb-covered broom leaning on the far wall.
Found the linen closet.
Ah, wonderful. Ghosts are extremely weak to brooms.
Aiden, it's your turn.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
His linens go white with the light of the sun.
I'm gonna open up a window.
Okay. It does get an attack of opportunity because you are moving out of its threatened squares. Is that all right?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Okay. +4 to hit. Does an 18 hit your AC?
Wait, let's see. My AC is 18.
Your AC is 18, so it does hit on a tie. So you take 10 damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see.
This thing's just rolling well. That's fine.
Sorry, I was
5. Okay. Your maximum hit points are reduced to 10.
Oh no.
Yep.
Is that permanent?
Until you finish a long rest.
Okay.
Until you die.
So I'll say that that for the purposes that comes off of the hit points that was already drained. So you are still at 1 hit point, but you can only be healed up to 10. So you throw open the windows. That's fine. It's sort of like there's not a lot of sunlight, but since specters are kind of weak, I'm going to say that this is enough for it to be like, and it just sort of like backs off from
Existing?
from not from existing, but like it's trying to shirk away from the sunlight, but since it's not its turn, it can't actually move yet. So End, it's your turn.
This thing sucks. Could have killed me.
Yeah, we already did the first stuff.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
really? It basically resists everything. God damn.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks. Why'd they put this in here? What?
That's why
I'm gonna get rid of a couple of these resistances. I'm gonna get rid of some of these resistances. It's just because that's too much. It basically resists everything you throw at it. Oh my god.
That's why Kramer into the room and immediately used a spell.
Alright.
Because I
but
knew it wouldn't be weak to my mace.
alright. End, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna risk it. Let's just back up into here.
Okay. You open the door and you back up and
I just face through the door.
And
That's
we
cool.
never saw End again.
Oh, hey, is this the baby room?
Yeah, that's the nursery.
Oh,
The nursery contains a crib with a covered hanging black shroud.
well,
Oh, this thing should probably get an attack of opportunity against me.
No.
The baby, yeah, actually.
Unless you did actually
I
phase
think-
through the wall.
I still think that if you only move 5 feet away, then it doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
That's not what it says in the rules.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, you're the
Prepare to
see,
die,
here's the thing
then.
about
Cat wants
Dungeons and
to die.
Dragons. Here's the thing about
I was-
Dungeons and
really
Dragons.
wants to die. Okay.
I was trying to be
Pick
nice.
up the rules. You don't have to follow all of them.
You take 10 damage.
Guys, I found the baby.
And then you need to
That
take
was-
10
You
damage.
guys have had the.
And
That's
then
me, I'm-
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
Your health is
You're fine.
permanently reduced to 0. You're dead.
I'm at -6.
It's fine. I don't do death from massive damage. Don't worry.
Oh god, yeah, instant death fucking sucks.
It's stupid. It's dumb. It's bad. Oh wait, no, that's right. It gets disadvantage on those attacks. Hold on, I forgot.
What?
Is 13 your AC?
His AC is 11.
Still hits.
Oh,
11.
okay.
Well,
I'm sorry. I tried.
sorry, you're dead anyways.
I tried. I really did try because I remember what I was going to do for its next move, and I was like, oh right. Okay, well, it's its turn now.
My
Um,
breath Satan.
It goes and sort of phases through this wall, and then it phases through this wall, and then it looks really confused when it sees Gertrude, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna just. I want to try and attack Gertrude because.
You should attack Gertrude. She's been pussing out this
Yeah,
whole fight.
yeah, Gertrude.
You get 2 attacks?
No, that because
The first one was an attack
the
of
first
opportunity.
first one was a reaction
Oh.
to attack of opportunity. Does a 21 hit your AC? I'm pretty sure it does.
Yo, oh yeah.
You take 10 damage and you need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is that just a straight up 10 damage every time, or you just turn the average thing again?
He's doing
No,
the average.
I'm doing average.
Don't do the average.
Okay, would you rather 3d6?
Yes.
Yes, honestly.
Okay.
I could have
I
said
mean, it's up to everyone else, but I like rolling better, just more exciting.
I mean, I like the average because it makes combat move faster, and like I said, I prefer combat move fast and cleanly. You're fine. You don't
Yeah,
lose
so-
you don't
deal.
lose a permanent hit point.
Okay, you said I take 10 damage?
Yes.
Okay, I hit the ground.
Yep. This is
I'm
what.
at 0.
Yeah, this is
Great. Love it.
All right, from now on, let's not do the average ever again.
okay. Erasmus, it's your turn.
Well, you know.
I mean, this combat is moving much faster than that world.
Yeah, now that we're all dead. I was going to stabilize End, but
Help
mean-
me.
if he's just gonna continue killing people, I think it'd be better if I just destroyed it before I did that. So
Yeah.
Well,
I am.
I
going-
can stabilize people.
Oh yeah, so can I.
Well, you can also do damage to it. I can't because I only have like physical attacks, and it's resistant to basically all physical attacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's basically
I-
resistant to all physical attacks from non-magical weapons, and also,
Yeah.
with base rules, which I am not following, it is also resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder, which is basically everything you can do.
I could hit it with force if I wasn't dead.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably going to try to stabilize it.
okay.
This is getting out of hand. I am going to use Sacred Flame on it again.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
Oh, right. That's a +2. Damn it.
I tried.
I'm just the thing is, I'm just rolling well with this thing. Unfortunately.
Quick, push it down the stairs.
A DC 13 isn't particularly high.
Yeah, but like even then, it should only have like a 50% chance of succeeding, and I'm just rolling exceedingly well.
Well, in my turn there, I guess.
All right. Bellatrix, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna run over to End and attempt to stabilize him with my my herbalism kit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep, you're fine.
Hooray.
Are
So
okay, dear?
you don't need to roll death saving throws.
So how many hit points do I have?
0 still, but you're stabilized, which means that you don't have to roll death saving throws.
Sweet.
Yeah, what
Okay,
does
so
that
if
mean?
someone
Just at the
heals
end of the
you, you
combat,
can-
you get up to 1, or what? I don't know.
You'd have to still find a way to heal him.
Okay.
All right.
Well, this blows.
Gertrude, I need you to roll a d20.
Do the thing.
Oh, hey, you come back up at 1 hit point.
Oh, wonderful.
Because that's literally what a natural 20 does, is that you immediately stabilize and you come back with 1 hit point.
I'm so happy for you.
So
Nice.
that does take your entire turn.
Oh, okay.
Try not to die before your next turn.
Aiden,
Let's see.
Do you
1,
have-
2, 3, 4, 5?
do you have
Yeah,
an
lay on
ability
hand.
called Smite Evil? Or is that something you don't get
Nope.
yet?
Not yet. no.
Okay.
Look, the only useful ability I have right now is lay on hands.
Oh, well, that might help a lot.
Touch me. Touch me.
Wait, so
Touch me.
I can't see anybody else's hit points.
I have 0.
Oh, here, let me
Gertrude
edit that
has
for
1.
at least the
Yeah, I don't want the only one health bar.
Yeah. I have 0.
There we go.
Gertrude has 1 hit point. Everyone else, I think, is fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
I have
full
all my
up.
hit points.
I've got 1, so 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
Make sure you put
He's
if
gonna
you
go
put
Head on
current
over
hit points
here and lay
into your character sheet. It'll fill up your bar.
So let's
Give it a nice
lay
holy massage.
our hands here on end and get him up to 5.
Hooray. Thanks, buddy.
Any time, friend?
It should work eventually. Yeah, it says I've got 5 hit points. It's just not updating my health bar. Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
It's hidden under you, that's
It
why.
is. Yeah, it's hidden under people. All right.
It's
So,
unfortunate, but
Take it off my health bar.
as an action, okay. So I don't think you can do. All right. So end. It's your turn.
Can I use my move action to take the thing off this baby's carriage behind me?
Sure.
I do that.
All right. And when you do that, there is nothing there.
Guys, we can burn this place down now.
We're not burning the place down.
Why the baby left?
Oh yeah, maybe he got up and walked out.
Walked away. Baby's probably in the basement. All right, there's things within 30.
Oh, maybe the
100
baby's
me.
the monster. It's
All
a
right.
metaphorical
So
monster,
what are you
guys.
doing?
Maybe it's like the Babadook.
That.
Oh,
It's the baby.
in order to do that, you would need line of sight with it.
I'm
So-
very carefully peering around this corner.
No, you can move up to here and do it though. I will allow moving up to there and doing Eldritch Blast. I will not let you be like, I peer around 2 whole corners and...
That seems like a bad idea considering how much HP that you have.
Yeah, maybe I should be.
The only reason I moved you there and not to the square above you, because if you moved to the square above you, it would get an attack of opportunity.
Have we done any damage to this thing yet?
Yeah, you've done
I
damage
did
to
a
it,
little bit.
and in fact, you just did damage to it. What kind of damage is that? Force?
Yeah, this is force.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
It's 5 force. Hey, it's not resistant to force though.
Yeah, it's not resistant to force. You blast
Okay.
it. You blast it, and then a
Force.
big circle, like a big hole, opens up in its side, and then it's just and then it's sort of closes shut as it reforms itself, and it's like
I give it the finger.
That's the finger you used to cast Eldritch Blast was the middle finger. All right. The Spectre, it's looking at It doesn't like the fact that it is surrounded. So what it's going to do is move through Erasmus and up. No, that's the wrong fog. And up above it, as if he was difficult terrain. However, this does move him past her past Gertrude's threatened square. So since you are prone, you can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
This might be Gertrude's first attack.
Yeah, it is, and unfortunately she misses. So
Right.
yeah, I mean it's fine.
Should I have gotten an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you should. You should have gotten an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and make that. I completely forgot that. Yeah, you hit it,
Roll.
and then that's another 4 on top of that. So it's actually looking pretty messed up. Wait. Oh, that's the wrong person. I subtracted from. It's still looking pretty messed up. Okay, there we go. So it's going to try and attack Erasmus. It's going to take its hand and try and reach into it and squeeze his heart. So +4. Hey, look! It finally missed somebody. So it
Well,
basically
how do you know? Maybe my AC is 9.
it's your AC 9.
No, it's 18.
Okay,
actually.
so it
Double
reaches in, but your willpower just keeps you from even feeling its effects. So it just basically reaches in.
My
And,
holy symbol, baby.
yeah,
It
your
reaches
holy
in, but
symbol
you're
glows a little
turned
bit.
around, so it grabs the wrong side.
And speaking of Erasmus, it's Erasmus's turn.
Squeezes my butt a little. Yeah. I mean, I've tried hitting this thing with spells twice already, but fuck it, I'm just gonna swing at it with my mace. Here I go. Well,
Nope. You swing,
Try
and
it.
it just phases right through it.
okay. Well, I'll end my turn.
All right. Bellatrix.
Sorry, guys.
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah.
Just gonna run in here and smack it with my stick. Well, I stab at it with my stick because it's a sharpened thing.
Okay.
Yep.
The natural
wait,
one definitely does not do
Natural
anything.
one, I can re-roll that.
You can. Oh, that's
I can
right, because
re-roll that because I'm lucky.
you are lucky. You may go ahead and re-roll that then. 12 actually hits. 12 is exactly what you need to
Wait.
hit.
Oh, you can re-roll it?
Yeah, because he's a halfling.
Oh, yeah, because I'm half.
neat. Nice.
Okay, so 3 damage.
I'm just gonna follow that up with a punch,
Okay.
which I assume that hits.
Yes. So another 2. One more attack, even with one more good damage attack, even with the incorporealness will end it. So
I'll be back in a sec.
okay, Gertrude.
Okay.
All right. I stand up,
Mhm.
stomp my foot, and I say, "You did not."
Uh oh.
Oh, oh.
Everybody make a dex save.
That's my good stat.
All right, so her dex. Oh shit! She just okay. How much damage did that do?
My spell save DC is 13.
Yeah. So
And
Dijon's
and that's
fine.
gonna do.
End needs to make one. Hold on, I'll make it for him because I can do that because I can access people's stuff.
Bellatrix just like runs up and talks
Dexterity.
around the
Oh, hey, he's fine. End is fine.
Wait. I'm behind a wall. Why do I need to make a dex save?
You don't actually.
15-foot cone? Does that
No,
go
wait.
through walls?
Aiden, you made
You're
a
behind-
dexterity
you're
roll
behind-
and a dexterity save. Is that the same?
Yeah,
I guess
it's the same thing.
Okay.
Unless you have proficiency in it. In which case,
This is a cone, and this is where I am.
yeah. So he doesn't need to. So Aiden doesn't actually need to roll.
Oh, okay. So you're
So,
fine.
Yeah.
Just-
You
All.
still take half as much damage on.
Yep. Bellatrix does need to. Oh no, Bellatrix did. Erasmus needs to.
I did. Yes.
Oh, you did?
I rolled.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
Well.
So 4.
Okay.
So
So anybody who rolled less than a 13
Mhm.
takes 9 fire.
fire damage.
and you know what? Even with the resistance, that does it. So how do you want to do this?
Nice.
I explained beforehand. I get up and I stomp my
Oh.
foot and I shout, "You did not!"
Okay.
And my hands burst into flames and I slam them on the ground.
Okay.
And you kill me. I'm at 0 HP now.
That's fine.
Appreciate it. Nice.
All right. So basically, when you do that, you put your thumbs together and spread your fingers wide open, and the gout of flame just bursts through, and it just, even though it sears your friends, the specter, it goes right into the specter, and it just makes this horrible, inhuman shriek as it like claws at itself, and it just explodes into a fine mist and dissipates.
Also, anything within 15 feet of me that is flammable is now on fire.
The house is.
Unless it's being warm.
Hey, we'll burn the house down after all.
That's not being worn. So everything
think
in
the
the room
house-
covered, I guess.
Yeah, I mean you can stomp that.
It's-
You can stomp that out pretty easy though.
It's a 15-foot cone, so it's probably something, I don't know.
It's
Depends what
okay,
you're
it's just the
aiming.
Northern Lights.
I mean, you.
The big question is, was I hit?
You were, but you made the save, so you only took half damage.
Right.
That's. Do we So do we round up on half damage in this case?
Yes, yes.
Or... Okay.
Okay.
Always round
So
up
that's
because it
5.
makes combat go
So if
faster.
you got, if
Half
you
of
made more
9,
than 13
5.
on your roll, is 5.
Oh, well, I'm
You made
dead
it.
again, then.
You made a natural 20
Okay.
though.
Good job, you killed 2 of our party members.
I mean,
Nice.
Unless you're going to say that
it's
a
easy
natural
enough
20
to
means
stabilize.
I take
It's easy enough to stabilize them though. I'm not gonna make you guys stabilize for that. And also, is there any way for you guys to heal up after that? Like short.
I have healing spells.
Yeah, you're gonna probably
do.
you're gonna probably have to
Okay.
cast them.
I'm going to crawl into this bed.
No, you guys after like you can. I'll say that once you're stabilized, you're at 1 hit point.
Okay.
I'm just going to sleep in this
Are
bed for a while.
you guys are gonna sleep. All right. So you guys are gonna take a long rest.
Can we
Listen,
take a rest?
all I need is a
You can take a
chance.
short. You can take a short rest, which I believe allows you to do. Oh, to roll healing dice.
Yes.
We can
yes,
roll our hit
please.
dice.
Wonderful.
Please, let's.
Well, because I'm a
take-
halfling, I'm gonna sleep in the crib.
Goodness God, I need.
Okay, so you all take a short rest, so you can go ahead and roll your healing dice.
What are the healing dice again?
Your if it's whatever your class is, you can roll that and add your Constitution modifier, and you regain that many hit points. So Namtab just rolled a 4,
Jesus.
so he regains 4 hit points. So
I'd like to smack Gertrude in the back of the head and say, please don't hit me again.
I very sheepishly kick the ground and apologize.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry?
just gonna walk up and
okay,
like
I
put my
got
hand
spooked.
on her shoulder and say, "Don't do that again."
But you can do
This
it
is
when
why I
I'm not.
wanted to go open all the doors.
You can do it when I'm not in the cone. You can do it when anyone else is in the cone, just not me. What's in here? What's in this thing?
go ahead and roll a. I think it's a perception check. Hold on, I need to double check that.
Natural 20.
Yes, it is a
give me all the
perception.
loot.
All right, you find a secret door.
In this?
Yeah, you find a secret door in the room. You don't. Let's see, treasure. Is there any treasure in here? There's nothing of any value in here, but you do find a secret door to stairs that lead up.
Guys, I found the secrets.
Oh.
Someone else can go first.
I guess that's me.
I
You
can-
go.
I
Go.
guess to-
Up.
I'm going.
Yeah,
Faster.
you basically when you there was a mirror there, so you pushed it over, and you it reveals the door going up. And let me find out where that. I believe.
I am going to use my racial ability to heal myself by 1 HP.
All right.
Sweet.
I use
Uh,
thaumaturgy to open this door.
All right.
Cool.
Reveal the room.
Okay, so
Get off me.
Here I am.
You found it.
Found
Okay.
myself.
Okay. All right. Let me read what's here. This bare hall is choked with dust and cobwebs.
I'm gonna open the southern door.
Wait, hold on. The area.
With the
Okay,
bottom
that is fine. You can that door opens fine.
I cast thaumaturgy 3 times to open all the other doors.
Hold on. Let
3
me.
ghosts fly out.
Suddenly you find a vampire.
I have a heart attack.
All right. Let me read what's in this room.
I've got one
This
more
dust-choked
run of that
room. This dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair.
Is there anything in the nightstand?
A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits on the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil. There's nothing else in here of value.
How valuable does the doll look?
Not very valuable. It's an attic.
Right.
I'd like to check the window here.
The window. You can look out. It's you can look out to town. It's still kind of foggy and dreary out.
Are the children
Okay.
still out front?
No, they are not. Oddly enough.
I knew it. They're evil vampire children.
How about this window here by the desk?
You can see the same thing. No children. No nothing. Here, I'll just reveal. Whoop! There.
Thank you.
All right. So
Can I take the doll?
Yeah, sure. You take the ball. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I mean, worse than or
Okay.
ostensibly looking for a child. The doll might come.
Okay, so you said you used
What's
thaumaturgy to open up all the doors.
yeah, I can use it up to 3 times. So I'll do that. Going through
So
doors is
this door.
risky.
So I'll reveal the squares of the things that open. This door opens, and this door opens. However, when you try to use thaumaturgy to open this door, it just shudders because it's locked.
I use my crowbar on that door.
All right, I need you to roll a
Strength?
I have,
you can-
If it's any help, I have proficiency.
you can roll strength. Also, if anybody has thieves tools, you can try to lock to pick the lock.
Is a crowbar not a thieves' tool?
Technically, but it means more along the lines of like lockpicks.
Because I do have proficiency in thieves' tools, so this is important.
Okay, yeah. If you
And
have,
I
do you have
can't
thieves
believe-
tools on you?
No.
I
Except
can't believe
possibly
Ben doesn't
crowbar.
have cast knock.
Knock's
I have
actually
proficiency in
much.
crowbar.
Alright, here's my strength check.
All right,
That's
one does not do it.
All right.
You just sort of slightly tap it, and you're like, well, it's locked.
It wants a crowbar.
Here, let me try.
Bellatrix strides up to the door and says, "Step aside, loves," and then she's going to just rear back and just deliver a big old punch to this door to try to.
All right.
A punch, that's a new method I haven't heard of for opening doors. Typically, feet.
Yeah.
I will this roll in unarmed, right?
Yes.
Well, when you've got hammers for hands.
You punch the door, and then you realize it's a really bad idea to punch doors. Yeesh.
Why do you keep punching it?
Ow.
With your...
I tap Bellatrix lightly on the shoulder with a crowbar I still have.
I take the crowbar.
All right. I will give you advantage on this strength roll.
Okay. Strength roll.
Yep.
Here I go. Well,
Well,
you
you.
want me to roll again?
Wow.
No, it's fine. You got a 20. It's fine. You're good. So you just smack the you just smack the lock off with a clean efficiency that will probably make End a little bit jealous.
I hand it back to Em
Bloody shovel.
and open the door.
I look smug that it was my crowbar that did all the work.
I don't care.
That's not the reveal areas button.
Oh, that was actually the delete area button.
Oh no! This
We
room
found it,
contains
so-
a bricked-up window flanked by 2 dusty wood frames, sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides, and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings
Can I
are
cast-
draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar
I was wondering
clothing.
when you were going to get to the skeleton.
Yeah. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Hey, it's the dead children, which means that those children were evil and knew we should have burned the house down. I cast Eldritch Bolt at the bricked up window.
Okay. It cracks a little bit, but nothing.
What are we doing here?
Okay.
I investigate the skeletons.
Okay. The skeletons remain skeletons.
Dead.
I'm going to examine the dollhouse more closely.
Okay. So, hold on one second. I need to move.
You get struck down.
I need to move quick so that I can. Okay. So, when you inspect the dollhouse,
Uh-oh.
The two ghosts appear, and they look rather familiar.
Hi, kids. You look evil.
They go, we really wish you wouldn't touch our toys, please.
Can we apologize
sorry,
and just
I
get
didn't-
out?
Sorry, kids. Let's go.
Well, I didn't realize that. Realize this was yours. He hands over. Holding. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Get out.
Sorry, I'm afraid of-
Thorn reaches for it, and it just falls through his hand, and he looks sad.
I cast
Oh,
Eldritch
that's-
Bolt at the toys.
No.
I punch him.
Ow.
What? Why are you all this violent?
Oddly enough, the toys are not affected by it. They do get rather upset that you're attacking their toys, but I mean, the Eldritch Blast does nothing to it.
You two look like the kids we saw outside. What's going on here?
They look at each other, and they go. The house wants you to go to the basement. It's done this before.
But the house is telling me. I knew we should burn the house down.
If you they look at Rose, the girl looks at End and says, if you burn the house down, it would just come back.
But it wouldn't be burnt down.
Dears, do you happen to know it's in the basement?
They actually point towards the dollhouse and says, there's a secret door in the attic.
To the basement.
Go ahead and search the dollhouse and roll perception with advantage on the dollhouse.
Roll perception.
Mhm.
Womp.
18 will do it. You find in the house, in the small house, a what appears to be a hidden door in the attic in the room that the Gertrude did not go in yet, because the one to the south, or actually west, whatever, to down, yes.
I do like how Gertrude just remains oblivious.
All right.
I'm not deaf. I can hear all of you.
So,
Alright. All right.
explain
Kid?
to me. The house manifested versions of you two to tell us to the basement.
Yes. It's done this before. It will always do this.
Kids, I need you to be quiet and think carefully. Where is the treasure?
They look at
Where's the
you.
treasure?
They look at you like, what? Treasure? What treasure?
Children, is there anything I can do to help you be at peace?
They look at their skeletons and say, take us to our crypts, please.
Absolutely. As soon as we're done here, I'll give you a proper burial.
When you say as soon as we're done here, they're like, no, don't leave us.
Oh, for God's sake.
We don't want to be left alone.
We'll be back right as soon as
No!
we're done.
No!
In
And
the
and at that
I've got a
point,
bunch of empty space in my backpack.
I cast Eldritch Bolt at the skeletons.
hold on. As soon as you say we'll be right back, why can't I move these guys? Oh, okay, that's why it was on the.
The ghost. You
So
can't- the ghost right.
so the ghost of Thorn, who's the more scared of the two, jumps into you and starts possessing you. And you gain the character flaw, I'm scared of everything, including my shadow, and weep in despair when things don't go in my way. If you wish, you can try to make an intimidation check to get rid of this.
Yeah, I would.
All right,
Oh,
go
wait,
ahead
yeah.
and roll intimidate. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Oh no, that's name
No,
tab.
that wasn't me.
Oh, that's name
Yeah,
tab.
that's
Yep.
me. Yeah, I was-
Yeah, you're fine.
Go on,
You
go on.
you push him back out, and he starts crying, and Rose at this point is going to jump into Bellatrix because she also doesn't want to be left alone. So Bellatrix, would
Oh
you
my
like
God.
to get rid of this possession?
Yeah, because he's not like a super fan of ghosts.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Intimidation.
intimidation. No, you do not get rid of. You do not get rid of her. And
So
you
okay,
gain
so
the flaw.
I
You gain
am-
the flaw. I like being in charge and get angry when other people tell me what to do.
okay, the problem is that there's already Bellatrix.
So you're fine. She's right at home.
I've had enough of this.
I don't
Eldritch
feel any
Bolt.
different. That's weird.
Eldritch Blast at the skeletons.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Hey, no.
Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
I none of this
I'd
seems,
rather-
seems
I'd rather we are not all die. Like, yes, I want to exercise the anyway. Like, we did not do a whole good job fighting that last ghost. Fight two at the same time.
But but now I've got you guys between me and the ghosts, so
End. Shut up. Ghosts. Children.
Actually, what happens as you start to do the do an Eldritch Blast, Bellatrix pushes Erasmus out of the way, moves up to here, and just grabs your finger and goes and says in a voice that's both hers and Rose's, "No."
that's very rude. Let go of my finger.
Do not destroy our skeletons.
It's not your skeleton.
Do not destroy our skeletons!
It's not yours.
She punches you. Gertrude, please, or Bellatrix, please roll an attack against End.
Unarmed.
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes.
I will say that she's holding back and gives you a warning tap. You take 1 bludgeoning damage. And she says, "Do not destroy our skeletons."
Look, children, listen to me. We're not going to destroy your skeletons. As soon as we're done dealing with whatever's in the basement, we'll bring you to your crypt. You have my word as a priest of the god Pelor.
When you say Pelor, they look at you rather oddly, and well, Bellatrix looks at you oddly, and also the ghost of Thorn. They look at you oddly, and then they sort of look at each other, and they're sort of looking like they're trying to remember what that name is, and they've honestly never heard of it. And then Bellatrix sees your shield, and she goes, "Do you mean the Morning Lord?"
Do I know him? Do I know that
Roll
name?
religion.
Yeah, good point.
The name sounds familiar. You're not too super familiar with it. It could be that was an old name for Pelor a while ago that's just fallen out of favor. It could be that it was a different god entirely, but you're not sure which. But it does sound somewhat familiar.
Well, I'm not. I've never heard of this Morning Lord, but I vow to you, I am on the side of good and life, and I won't let this disgrace go on
Okay.
with your remains.
Like,
So-
What can I do?
for a second.
Hold on. Well,
What?
since we've been focusing on you guys for a while, Gertrude, as you're looking around in this room, you very obviously find a secret door, and
Oh, that was
when
easy.
you shift it open, fucking character again. This is so gonna deafen me. Bam! You find a secret door, and there's a staircase just leading down.
So what's the rest of this stuff?
The rest of that
I'm
stuff.
not going to go down there,
Is that
obviously.
just furniture, like covered in.
I can
I
tell
walked
you.
out to the
Just give me a
hallway.
second.
I found the door.
Yeah, it's a
I found
storage
secret
room.
door.
It's packed with like old furniture, like coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins. They're all draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets is an unlocked wooden trunk containing the skeletal remains of somebody who looks like she's dressed like a nursemaid, and she's wrapped in a tattered bedsheet stained with dry blood.
Oh, a nurse. Does she have any medicine?
No. If you would like to make a medicine check, you can see how she was killed.
She has some ibuprofen in her pocket.
You can't figure out how she was killed.
Guys, she's not even dead.
That's good.
Excuse me.
It's at this point you notice the ghost of Thorn, and also Bellatrix is acting kind of weird.
Oh,
Just a
hello.
little.
And he says, "Hello, are you going to leave too?"
I mean, I don't have to. Not right away.
He smiles a little bit at that.
You look after the kids, and the paladin and I will go down these stairs.
All right.
Are you tied to your bones?
He says, "I don't know. I just don't want to be alone."
We won't leave the house until we're done. We won't leave the
How
house
about
until we've taken care of your skeletons.
All right. And at that,
How about this? I take my backpack off. I take out the pot and the shovel that I've gotten there,
Mhm.
and I just very gently, very slowly, one at a time, put their bones in my backpack.
okay, yeah, that's fine. That works. And then with that, with you guys going down
Remind me
into
that these are here later,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. With you guys going down into the basement, or with you guys going down lower, we'll continue that next time. And I am using the milestone feature of leveling up, and since you guys found the secret door in the attic, you guys get bumped up to level 2.
Yay!
Finally, I can start doing interesting things.
Yeah. Like I said, this thing
I-
is designed to bump you up to level 3 pretty quickly. You guys will probably be level 3 at the end of next session.
Yeah, level 3 is where things
wonderful.
get actually fun.
Yeah.
It's the
Where I can actually do, cool things.
Mhm.
Not just punch everything. Although punching is
Well,
cool.
yeah. I mean, you still gonna be punching most of the time, but then also fire key blast with your particular.
Yeah.
I can punch in different methods.
Yeah.
I can
Is
do
it
He
different
was-
to the part where I can start lighting things on fire and not hitting my friends?
Do you
I'm
really
not-
not have any
Also-
other method of attack? Like, do you not have?
I
like,
s-
a dagger or
I've
something?
got one damage spell and it's burning hands.
You don't have
I've
any
got a bunch of
She's-
weapons?
I've got a bunch of
She's
utilities.
mostly a
I have a
utility, yeah.
quarterstaff. I have a quarterstaff.
Oh.
Well, that's better than burning us to death. You know.
I mean, she was kind of angry that
Give
yeah,
me a
so
few more.
role playing.
I guess.
Give me
Actually,
a few more levels, and I
um,
can catch your fire.
Actually, because of that, I forgot about that. Gertrude, go ahead and for the next session, give
Roll the wild magic.
yes,
Oh, shit, you're a sorcerer?
well,
Oh,
but
man,
that
so
I was going to
sorry.
say, go ahead and roll inspiration for role playing, for doing that thing, because like
Oh.
yeah. So next time,
How do
So-
I do that?
inspiration is a cool mechanic where depending on your level, I think right now it's just a D4. You hold on to a D4, and then either before or after you roll a D20, and before I give you the
But
result,
before the results are said,
before the results are said, you can roll that dice for an extra boost. So if you roll a D20 and it was like an 11 total, and you say I want to use my inspiration, roll D4, it comes up as 2. That roll becomes a 13 instead.
Yeah, you don't need to roll it right now. Just
Yeah, you don't need to roll it right now. Just give it to yourself to hold.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, so I have an inspiration.
Yeah, you
Got
have
it.
an inspiration.
Yeah,
You
there's
don't.
an inspiration on your sheet.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it was just like an on-off thing rather
Yeah.
than a value.
It is.
I thought
It
I
isn't.
would get like 3 inspiration points. But
No.
Nah,
Okay,
it's
I get it.
just a binary.
You're fine. So that was the first session of the Curse of Strahd. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We will be playing next week. We won't be playing every week because because I have to work some Saturdays. But I will give everybody a week notice before that happens. So next week we will definitely resume.
Oh, I have a request.
Okay.
Yes.
Could you uncover this thing?
Oh, yeah, it's just a balcony.
I've been desperately trying to look out this window. Thank you.
That's these characters' things. One looks out windows, the other opens doors.
You
Oh,
guys-
man.
This is the
There's
worst
a lot of shit going on, and I need to.
This is the worst
Just
version of one
not
tells a
think
lie, the
about
other
that.
tells the truth I've ever heard.
We should have burned the house down.
No, literally, the house just comes back after a couple of days.
It's like
Oh,
that
we'd be
movie,
gone by then.
Monster House, that we've all seen, right?
We'd have left, so that's fine.
Monster House, like 5 times.
Yes, but then you also wouldn't have gotten to level 3.
We're not at level 3. We're only at level 2.
Yeah,
We've
you
found
guys
it
wouldn't even
before.
gotten to level 2. You would have been starting this adventure at level 1. And going through this whole ordeal like 2 levels behind, which is awful already. Because let me tell you, there's some shit. There is some shit. Anyway,
Oh boy.
hope everybody had fun listening and playing. I'll see you all next week. And then next week we should also have Ape with us, and he will be the comedy relief character. He's going to be the one who's intentionally funny, as opposed to everybody else who's just sort of like, we're funny due to circumstance.
Oh, good.
And then me, who's not even funny due to circumstance.
I thought I was pretty funny regardless.
I'm a brick wall, basically.
Well, I'm hilarious.
Anyway,
Are you though?
Yeah, everyone else is like trying to be good, and I just want to blast the skeletons.
all right,
I think we should burn the house down.
all right. Later, guys.
Burn it
Bye.
down.
Bye.